Ho ho! I'd like to ask for your assessment of the match. Fede Valverde said afterward that maybe the result wasn't entirely fair. Do you agree with that? And how do you evaluate your team's performance?
It was a very, very competitive match. Obviously, Fetty's early goal gave us an advantage and changes things a bit because you already have something to defend. Atletico didn't cause us too many problems in the first half, but there were moments of everything. It was a semifinal, and this team knows how to play semifinals. It knows how to compete. The objective was to reach the final, and there will be time to analyze everything later. It was a very intense, very tight match. Even at 2-0, then 2-1, we had to adjust. There was a moment when we stabilized, felt a bit more comfortable, but in the end, we suffered. That's the path to fighting for the title on Sunday, and now we're in the final.
You look quite serious. I don't know if that's because of the match or because you've just arrived here, but I want to ask whether you're happy with your team's performance today.
Yes, I'm happy. The objective was to reach the final against a very good opponent that we knew would be difficult. Yesterday we talked about not forgetting the first league match against them and about what we needed today. Energy, duels, battles. There are things we can do better, of course, but yes, I'm happy.
Regarding Vinicius's substitution, we saw you near the technical area asking for applause for the player. Then there was some tension involving Cholo Simeone, which the Atletico coach has now commented on. How did you and your bench see what happened between Vinicius and Atletico's coach?
First of all, I try to be respectful toward the opposing team's players, and I usually don't address them. And after reading and hearing what Simeone said to Vinny, I liked it even less. I don't think that sets a good example of sportsmanship, the way he spoke to him. For me, not everything goes. There has to be respect for the opponent, and everything that happens on the pitch has a limit.
I want to ask about the other substitutions. There was a moment when you brought on Asensio and Rudiger for Fran Garcia and Mendy. Was anyone injured? Did fatigue or the heat in Saudi Arabia play a role, or was it a tactical decision?
No, Tony was dealing with limitations in his knee. He made a big effort, but he couldn't continue. Raul was also struggling, and we needed some fresh legs in the defensive line. I think Fram and Furlan came on well. Later, when Jude dropped into the double pivot, we had phases where we kept the ball better, connected more passes, and stabilized. In the final phase, we simply had to defend the result. Now, we'll see how things are for Sunday. We'll assess things tomorrow and hopefully recover more players.
I'd like to ask about Valverde. How liberating was that goal for him, given that he hadn't scored yet, even though he's played a very important role this season as an assister, including today and against Betis?
For me, Fede played a fantastic match, not just because of the goal and the assist, but because of what he gave us at right back. Attacking, linking up with teammates, very intense defensively. That competitive gene is what Fede has. I'm very happy for him. Goals aren't the most important thing, but they give him that extra boost of energy and confidence. He was close, 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 and then it finally came. A very classic Fede goal. The strike was incredible.
If Madrid repeat today's performance, do they have a chance to win the final on Sunday?
It will be different. And if you ask me about Mbappe and whether he has a chance to be here for the final, yes, Mbappe travels tomorrow. The match will be different. Kylian arrives tomorrow.
There were many long balls from Courtois during the build-up. Are you happy with that approach? Would you repeat it? Did you win those duels the way you wanted?
In some situations, that's what we had discussed. In others, we lacked a bit more patience to connect and progress better. But we did talk about not always building up short, that we could go long at times. In fact, in the first half, the play that leads to the free kick before Fetty's goal comes from a very good layoff by Gonzalo, who connects and helps between the lines.
You just said Mbappé travels tomorrow. I was going to ask, what do you know about his condition? How is Mbappé? In what shape will he travel? And what chances does he have of playing the final?
Mbappe is much better. He has trained and his sensations are good. His chances are the same as anyone else in the squad. He's available to play.
We're used to seeing Real Madrid attacking while Atletico sit deep or defend. Today, despite the win, we saw the opposite. Real Madrid sitting back while Atletico attacked relentlessly. Was the early goal the reason for Madrid dropping deeper, or were there other tactical reasons?
It was a very competitive match with moments for everything. Obviously, the first goal changes the scenario a bit, and in the end, the objective was to reach the final, and we're there.
Thank you very much.